Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Tiny Tina's Wonderland, the new Borderlands game. We just finished kind of the tutorial area. We're not entirely out of it, but we had a nice intermission here before a very big event, and I wanted to make sure that this was showcased at the start of an episode. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us, and let us begin.
I built you guys this big overworld on the table. Just move your miniature wherever you want to go on it.
Nice detailing on the landscape. Feels like there's a whole world just waiting for us to kill and loot it.
That's right! Welcome to my Wonderlands!
You see what I mean now, right? About voice volume being all over the place in this game? I feel like this cutscene was so quiet. Anyway, you've entered Tina's living tabletop game board filled with new areas, activities, quests, and dangerous encounters. While on your quest to defeat the Dragon Lord, it is wise to explore everywhere that you can. You'll need experience and powerful gear to take on the tougher challenges ahead. You might find your path blocked along the way, but there are friends to be made in the Wonderlands who can aid you on your journey. We are level 2, almost level 3, and this is basically our miniature that would be placed on a normal game board of D&D.
The road to Brighthoof is blocked. Guess you'll have to go through that tall grass. A battle jumps out at you! Random encounter! Ha!
These can happen anytime you reach tall grass, but there are ways to skip these if you don't like them. You never know what's hiding in the tall grass. Be careful of enemies in the overworld. Touching them will start a combat encounter. Defeating random encounters will earn you XP and fantastic loot. I haven't made it to the end game of this, obviously, but I imagine that these encounters might be a good place to farm some items if you ever feel like you're in a rut.
Everything in that purse, I'll murder you.
I'm here. My foes.
We get teleported into a seemingly random location. Let's start off with some spells. Our new grenade is an ice meteor that gets called down from above us. If these guys want to push after me, we do have polymorph as well. And if our polymorph is casting our spell for free, which it doesn't seem like it, we would know right away. Now, I have been having some issues understanding just how polymorph works, but luckily for us, once we get to level 7, we're going to pick up ambidextrous as our class ability. So we may not even need to worry about polymorph for too much longer. We were flanked on the other side, but luckily for us, he's not too much of a threat, just like the majority of these dudes. Hey, let's call in a meteor! That one almost too far away, but still ended up hitting. You think this is cover here? You think I can't see you? And just like that, the random encounter is complete. We hit level 3, and I am going to go for a reload speed. Could be pretty nice. Critical hits on spells could be good too, but I don't think I have the stats to really support that. Let's increase our gun damage if we ever do get any stacks from that thing. And we are also going to put points into intelligence because I want to be throwing around spells more often. Our reward is busting open a 20-sided die, and we are greeted with a Hyperion shotgun with a 102 I score. That's definitely better than what we were using before. A new melee weapon and not a new shield. And we're back.
I put shortcuts around the overworld to help you get around. All you gotta do is punch 'em. Shortcut unlocked! There's all sorts of goodies and dungeons hidden behind things you can punch. Oh, man, this is the best. I am so glad that you guys are here to play games and be friends. It's just been me in this cave with the bunbows and, like, a mountain of marshmallow cereal for, like, ever.
Ah, Tina, have you been lonely?
Yes.
No, you're lonely!
She's been lonely.
I got tons of friends. Look at all these hottie bun babes. This one, his name is Dimitri Papadopoulos, and these are his cousins from out of state.
And why are they ticking?
I'm so so glad you asked because they are also bombs.
Great. Nice to meet you, Dimitri.
Now, we could continue to carry on this path and just get to the end here. Or a side quest seems to be presenting itself to the left.
Are you behind me right now?
His name is Backstab. No, I'm not behind you right now.
Hey, you want to get rich?
This guy seems a little on edge, but maybe he can point you to something keen.
This shrine behind my well-protected and notably unstabbed back is for some old god that's fallen out of fashion. I figure if we get all the pieces back together, they reward us real nice. With gold.
I like
found
gold.
A piece myself, and I know where another one is. You get that for me, we can split the reward. I'll be here watching your back. Your defenseless, stabbable back. And if anyone comes at you from the front like a moron, just give him a slap. It's the stab of the open palm.
The stab of the open palm.
It's always the last person you
Well,
expect.
he doesn't seem paranoid at all. I'm sure he'll be fine. And wouldn't you know, just to the left here is the item we are looking for. In order to get there, though, we have to travel through this mine. I don't know how often areas like this are actually going to happen. I got to level 10 on my other character just testing the game out, which isn't that far into the game at all. And I haven't encountered using the board anymore, so maybe it's only when you're traveling very large distances or something. Man, this guy does a lot of damage. I feel really good about it. As he jumps up to the high ground, we're going to drop down, start casting some spells on these guys as well. That actually was not enough to kill him there. Wow, that's pretty surprising. Skeleton on the low ground. We have to reload really fast, but he doesn't make it up to us. Let's polymorph. Oh, I see my free spell cast now. Hey, that worked. That worked real good. And we can cast it again. Hold on. Hey, we're getting it, bro. We're getting it. Jump pad takes us up to the top platform where these guys were hanging out at. I am losing my shield to something. Is that an explosive? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, yes, indeed it is. Never mind. I take it back. And that status effect was hitting that skeleton. Call in the media.
Catastrophe.
Bro, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. Hey, who gave you the right to touch me? You get back. This Hyperion shotgun actually not as impressive up close as I was expecting it to be. Let's get a polymorph on the archer. Free spell cast? Man, it'd be great if they were actually surrounded by enemies. Wait, I got 2 free casts there, and then I could call another one down. Bro. Our class is actually kind of coming online. I kind of don't hate it. My goal with my character is to literally just be calling down spells and grenades all the time. That's what I'm going to try to do. Whether or not we can actually obtain that, I have no idea. But hey, this encounter has been cleared. And the chest in the middle gives us our first epic quality piece. This is a pistol. You know what? I wasn't liking the shotgun, so let's swap out to that. Definitely better than the one sitting next to it. A higher capacity shield. I am in the market for that. Let's go. And now the piece is just ahead of us.
Crystal, belonging to a broken shrine somewhere in the Wonderlands.
I wonder where that shrine could possibly be.
You get a shrine piece.
Now, could I actually go through this door if I wanted to? Kind of seems like it's closed off at the moment. Maybe we'll be bringing a piece over here to unlock that later. And it does seem like most of the chests on the game board are just giving us gold. And usually gold in Borderlands is an absolute afterthought after a while. So I'm kind of curious if we're going to see anything else.
Swap that thing over and cross it. Dang. You have permanently opened a new route through the Wonderlands. Look at you, baby.
All just by using our melee attack. Wouldn't you know it? Well, I got the piece. I didn't melee an enemy. Hold on, I do want that bonus. All we have to do is hang out in tall grass until an enemy spawns, and then melee them. Beautiful. Oh, this That was only one of the pieces. I have to go get another one now. We are heading into a ruin.
Contains a shrine piece vibe from that dungeon over yonder.
You made it. Now get in there and clear the place out.
This shouldn't be that hard.
You to the brink of death, leaving you totally vulnerable.
I do see some enemies pretty far out there. Hey, why don't you come this way?
Heaven's full.
Thank you. Let's see what this gun is all about. It doesn't have any alternative fire modes. It's literally a revolver with a crossbow piece tied to the top of it. And it does look like there are some poison traps around this arena that we need to watch out for. Skeleton archer on the far side. Let's polymorph him. And then, is there a lead on this? No, we can just fire off some abilities. Nothing to worry about. Some of these crossbow weapons do have quite a lot of... Their projectiles are really slow, so you have to lead the target by quite a lot. But it doesn't look like we're running into any problems with that at the moment. Hey, they grouped up for that one. 109 damage, not quite enough to kill them off, though. Hey, is that an explosive barrel you're standing next to, my dude? You might need to be careful about that. The sights on this weapon do leave a little to be desired. But bro, whatever complaint I have with my guns, the meteor is more than making up for it. That is so good. Get back! My melee damage pretty low, but I am a spell shooter at the end of the day, so I don't think melee is going to be a big part of my gameplay loop. Wow, look how grouped up these guys are. So we want to call down a meteor in the back, polymorph one, shoot him to call down more free meteors. Beautiful. Encounter cleared. Anything good inside of the chest? We do have... Does that do 8 damage? This spell does 8 damage? This summons in a Hydra companion. Bro, I gotta see this.
Serpentine summons.
Do you think I can get more Hydras? What, did you just drop ammo for me? I didn't know about you little guys. Thank you. Wait, there's another encounter. That was only phase 1. Well, let's try out the Hydras soon. Oh. Slow time trap here. Hydra on the low ground. We're then gonna polymorph this guy. Did not connect. Here we go. Does this summon more Hydras? No. No, it doesn't seem to. We'll summon in another one on the stairs here. See how much damage it actually does. Looks like 10 a slam, which is really on the low side. But, I mean, the positives here are you can just sit that thing down, like the card said, and then forget about it. I'm a little upset we don't get any bonuses on polymorph targets, though. That kind of makes it really undesirable for me. Back to the meteor! Now we're talking, bro. Now we're talking. Polymorph on the low ground as soon as I can see these guys. Just a second off this cooldown. We can kill him pretty fast. Archer on top of the building, though. A quick poly into a meteor. Don't mind if I do. It's not working in here at all. It wasn't somebody getting any bonus stuff. Okay, well, the badass skeleton is a little too close to me. Let me jump away from him. He actually threw his sword. Do you get another sword? Did you pick that up? Hold on, I'm gonna watch him. Where do you pull that out of? What do you got back there? I'm gonna try polymorph on this guy again and see if my grenades are just bugged in here.
Not a craving, I'm not a zombie. Really don't like.
Yet no meteors. At all.
You're still alive, huh?
Kind of weird. And before we leave, let's of course remember to grab the shrine piece that we came here for.
So, this guy,
Oh, didn't mean to interrupt. Excuse me.
he's gonna try and kill us, right?
Totally.
His name is Backstab.
His name is literally Backstab.
Yeah.
That's probably just a coincidence.
All right, let me spend my points. Back on the map. If we make our way back down to our backstabber friend. I turned my camera away on purpose. He got stabbed in the back.
Ooh, ah, well, surely great you have you live so well. completed her shrine.
Huh. Didn't see that coming.
No.
Maybe he stabbed himself?
Mysteries like these course in rivers throughout the universe. Anyhoozle, once the shrine is complete, you get the reward all to yourself.
Oh, I do like rewards.
Moolah, the patron god of cash money, smiles upon your pockets and purses.
This was just a quick segment to teach you how the board game actually works. Soon we're going to be venturing into the Queen's Gate to see a lot more. There's a massive quest that lies ahead of us. But I think I'm going to make this video just a nice piece on its own. Just a quick look at the board game. There is a photo mode, and I was hoping that I could go into photo mode really fast just to get a good look at my miniature. But I don't think that's possible. We'll be back very soon with some more Tiny Tina's Wonderland. And I hope to see you guys again next time.